And welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Loren Watt. Hanging out with me is Dave Owens from Bissinger's Chocolates, promoting their upcoming monthly wine and chocolate pairings. Now, wine and chocolate, who came up with that?
I don't know who came up with it, but
Yeah.
we like wine at Bissinger's.
Okay.
We certainly like chocolate. So they're really a natural pairing. And what we do is we take folks through a little a tasting, progressive tasting, and we talk about what pairs with milk chocolate, dark chocolate, even white chocolate, chocolate with fruit, chocolate with spice, chocolate with nuts, and give them a little bit of a coursed class. We do about 5 or 6 pairings. We'll do solid pieces of chocolate, like I said, fruit and nuts and desserts, and get them to, you know, what we really think is that the combinations that work great are the ones that where, hey, the wine was good and the chocolate was good,
Right.
but when it's together, it's better.
Okay.
And so those are the ones we really try and focus on. So we have our own line of wines that are, we have some partners that make the wine for us. We have 3, almost 4 vintages coming up here soon of our signature reserve Cabernet. And then we also Chardonnay.
Okay. Now, you're a chocolatier. That's like a chef for chocolate. Talk about how you got in the business.
Well, my background is being a chef.
Okay.
25 years here in town, but I was good friends with the CEO, and he was a longtime customer of ours, and we were leaving our last restaurant, my wife and I. My wife also works for Bissinger's, so we stayed close together. And he said, why don't you come work for us? And I said, well, I'm not a candy maker. He goes, well, that's okay. I want you and Margaret to come and be a part of our team, and that's what we did about 4 years ago.
Now, you say you have your own wine. In relationship to the products that you have, do you make a lot of your own ingredients? Is it homemade? Is it store-bought?
We're a handcrafted chocolatier.
Okay.
And what that really means is there's a lot of actual handwork. There's some machines that maybe cover things in chocolate or do things like that, but the decorative pieces and things where you'll look at some of the pieces, and if you've seen them, they have little designs where a little bit of chocolate is taken and made a V or made an S or something. That's a dying art, and there's very few people that. You'll look in the world of artisan chocolatiers, and you'll see most of them don't do that. They use molds or they use other components, but they don't actually hand decorate pieces, and we still do that. And we do a lot of handwork, really. And so with that, again, as we said before, it's really, we're continuing the history of what the Bissinger family has done for 300 plus years.
So it sounds like handcrafted chocolates and also a combination of chocolate and art at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. And part of the artisan component is what else goes with chocolate. As we said, wine. We have wine and Scotch pairings, or chocolate and Scotch pairings. We have chocolate and beer pairings. We have beer on the menu.
Chocolate and beer? Hey.
That actually can work very well. We've got a great one on our menu there at Maryland Plaza. That's from our friends here at Schlafly Brewery, and it's a great pairing. And so we just figured that chocolate should be in all parts of your life.
Right, it should be. I like chocolate. We have a lot of chocolate people here. We're looking at some of the photos from your restaurant here now. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, this is part of the expansion here. You can see to the right, that's where we've added another 900 square feet. Now we can do a lot more functions where we have larger groups of folks, and it's an intimate space, and it's really enjoyable. This is the candy counter, the chocolate counter. You'll notice that it's very contemporary looking. That's part of that, moving into the future of the company, and it's a space that really looks like it's from New York or San Francisco or Chicago or somewhere like that.
It is very appealing.
Yeah.
We talked a little bit off camera about people that may have some medical conditions that they have a lot of sugar. What do you suggest?
Well, what we've really come to believe is the fact that a small piece of dark chocolate, maybe 75% cocoa mass chocolate, dark chocolate, which is not bitter. The chocolate's very smooth and funny to say chocolatey, as some people don't, because some chocolate's not chocolatey. Right. But a small piece of dark chocolate is much better for them. It has a small amount of sugar, and manage in moderation versus things that are lots of chemicals and really just really altered.
Okay, very good. We're about out of time. Anything else you'd like to add?
I said come down and see us for our wine and chocolate event this Thursday night. Okay,
that's the chocolate and wine pairing.
That's right.
Okay, very good. The information's on your screen there. Wine and chocolate pairing. There's a phone number and a website for you to go down and check it out. I'd like to thank you so much for being with us today,
Wonderful.
Dave, and good luck with your new store and your summer events. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all the great events going on in and around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And you can always watch us streaming live on STLTV.net. If you really want to experience St. Louis, you have to watch STL TV. We're coming back with even more in just a few moments. We'll see you later.